Welcome back everyone to Yum's Cuisine Island Treasure Pot. And can I just say how much I miss you guys? Today we are going to make stewed pork. And the first step to this is washing or cleansing our meat. So we are going to be using some vinegar, we're going to be using some rum, and we're going to be using some Angostura bitters. So let me just show you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of vinegar, nothing too much. Some rum, black and white whiskey. Yes, normally I use black label rum, sorry, but I didn't have any today, so we're using this whiskey here. And then we're going to be using a little bit of Angostura bitters to cut the rank. This is going to cut all the rank from the pork. Now this is the pork, finished washed and ready for seasoning. And we have here some ingredients which will be listed in the description box below with the precise measurements. Now this is not no regular pork. Today I'm going to be giving you the Tobago special, the harvest special. This, and for all who don't know what harvest is a special, what you could say a line that is held in Tobago. Every village has a harvest, and what it is really is a meeting of people, gathering the persons from households, cooking, buying drinks, everybody just celebrating together. And it's free. That is the best part. It's free. So you're moving from house to house, you're chipping down the road, you're taking a shot with your partners, and free food. What could be better than that? So today, I'm going to show you how we in Tobago make that stewed pork. And I was kind of pondering, should I let out my secrets? I think you all are worth it. You have been tuning in, so I'm going to give you all my secrets to a good Tobago stew pork. So first we're going to start with the green seasoning. We're going to put some green seasoning in there. A little bit more. We're going to put garlic. We're going to put some onions. We are going to put some pimento peppers. Some shadow beni, fitweed, bandania, cilantro as it may be called. Some celery, some chive, and some ginger. These are the fresh, this is grated ginger, and these are the fresh seasoning. Apart from that, we are going to also be adding some dry herbs. Sorry, some dry spices. We have here some black pepper, some clove powder, or you could use the whole clove, it doesn't really matter. If you're using the whole clove, don't use too much because the clove is a really strong spice. If you're using the whole clove, use like about 2 to 3 grains. Gonna use some paprika, have some paprika in here. A dash of cayenne. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I love spice. So we're gonna put a generous amount of cayenne pepper in here. Cayenne. I'm gonna put in here also some ground masala, the duck and goat ground masala. Yes, it's not duck or goat, but it goes really well in this. So a little bit of that. We're gonna have some Geera, grounded Geera. We're gonna have some white pepper. And be careful this doesn't make you sneeze because of all the dust flying in the atmosphere. We have here some Amchar masala. You don't want to put too much of this, just a little bit to give it that extra depth in flavor. We're gonna also have some curry powder. Not everyone uses curry in their stew pork, but especially if you're making a good curry stew pork, which we are not making today, we're just doing regular stew pork. I'll be making a curry stew pork in the next video. This is regular stew pork, but we're gonna put a little curry in there also. We're gonna put the complete seasoning. Now this is one of my favorite spices of all time. I love using this when cooking. I'm gonna put some of that in there. And as I always say with that, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to use a lot of this. A little bit goes a very long way with this. And this is the adobo all-purpose seasoning. We're gonna also add to this some pepper flakes, spice again. Yes, my nose must be running while I'm eating. We're gonna put, yes, pepper all the way. We're gonna also add, not only are we gonna add black pepper, cayenne pepper, red chili flakes, but we are gonna add some hot sauce as well. Yes, people, hot sauce in the mix. Angostura bitters. Yes, we're gonna season it with some Angostura bitters also. Now people, trust me when I say this recipe, you don't want another pork recipe after this one. This is really good. And some rum. We're gonna junk this pork. This pork have to get tipsy today. Put a rum up in here. And then we are gonna get some salt. Now you don't want to add too much salt in here because there are some other ingredients to be added during the cooking process, and we don't want it to be a salty pork because then all these flavors you put into here wouldn't enjoy it as much. So just a little salt, nothing too much. And then we have one last ingredient for the seasoning. Now, although it's seasoned with all these great seasonings, we are also going to be adding other additional seasonings as we go along because we are building flavor. Now, just going to use some a little tip of regular old chicken flavor, the pot from Maggie. Yes. And now we're just going to give this a good mix. And I'm going to start off with the spoon and just combine everything together. But I tell you, to get good flavor, you must put your hand in this. I don't care what nobody wants to say. You must put your hand in it. You need to distribute that flavor, distribute that love into the pot, and that's going to make your food extra tasty. You must put your hand in it. And now some people will say to let this sit and rest overnight and for 8 hours for best result, but I am telling you, I challenge that, because once you have good seasoning, the only thing you need to do is massage this meat. Now I am going to massage. This is my secret. This is what I do. We keep harvest and we don't put meat to soak overnight. No, we get up early in the morning and we season our meat. The key to getting great tasting food is in getting the flavors in there. And I massage the meat. So you can massage this. I can massage this for approximately 15 minutes before I let it sit. You massage the meat. Is like skin with oil. Well, while you're massaging the skin, the oil is penetrating through the skin. So the same with this meat. We are going to massage this meat to get all those flavors, all these blended flavors in there. So after seasoning, I'm going to come back, and as we start the caramelization of the sugar, so I'm going to let this sit here and start the caramelization process, and I'm going to be back. Now the caramelization process have started, and I'm going to show you how to get that perfect color I was telling you guys about. So as you can see, that color is beautiful. We have that perfect brown, not too dark, not too light, and that's what you're going for. You don't want that as the meat go in the pot it gets dark. You want that color to develop as it steams in the pot. You want that nice caramel brown color for your pork. So now I'm going to cover this. I'm going to let it turn to a nice shade of brown, and we're going to come back. It's not the color that I like my pork. It's a nice caramel brown, as you can see. Not too dark and not too light. Now, if you can only smell the aroma from this pork, I'm sure my neighbor going and call me just now. This is a kind of draw out your neighbor scent going on in this pot right now. So people, when you try this recipe, your neighbor's going to be at your door. I guarantee you, your neighbors will literally show up at your front door begging for food. So now to this we are going to add our water. I just added some water to the seasoning that was left in the bowl. And now we're going to enter it into the pot because we are all about flavor. And we need to build on that. So we're going to add that water. Now, here is where it becomes tricky. How I do my pork is I slow cook. Slow cook allows all those juices to enter the meat. Remember we said we massage the meat first while seasoning so that we don't have to wait overnight to have that perfect taste as though it was left overnight. So we're gonna slow cook. Now to fasten the process, because it's not every day you have time to wait 2 to 3 hours for your meat to slow cook. So you can use a pressure cooker, but at the end, after the meat is softened, you leave it to slow cook for approximately 20 minutes. So now I'm gonna have my meat slow cooked, and I'm gonna add water as needed until my meat becomes tender. So we're going to come back when our meat is tender and ready for our last step, which is adding more flavor to it. Before so, I'm going to add some bay leaf. And you don't want to put too much to it. These bay leaves are very small, so I added around 6, approximately 6. But if they were bigger, you can add probably like 2 or 3. I'm going to leave this here, and it's going to help to build the flavor. We are going to test now for the tenderness of the meat. Ooh, and yes, as you can see, guys, this meat is pretty tender. Very tender. So now we are going to add a next set of flavor to the pot. So here we have our hot pepper, some more thyme, some allspice seasoning, and some crushed black pepper. I'm just going to enter these into the pot. While this is simmering, we are going to prepare our coconut milk for the pot. To this also, we are going to add some more aromatics, which is your celery, your chive, your Chadon, beni, your pimento, your garlic, your onion. Just gonna add in a little bit of those. And we don't want to stir too much, so we're just gonna move the spoon around so that this can be added to the pot. Of course, because our meat is already so tender, we don't want to mash it up anymore. And the more tender the meat is, the more juice is gonna get into those creases. Now we are at our final step, which is the coconut juice. We're going to put in our coconut juice, very thick and creamy. Make sure all of that goes in. No, we don't use coconut powder normally here in Tobago. We have about the original coconut juice, but I'm indoors and I'm not getting any coconut, so we're going to use the coconut juice today. And our next ingredient, salt butter. This is golden ray. I'm going to add this to the pot. Now, see how our sauce is? Now, you see how this sauce is thick? This is what you want. You don't want it watery. You want a thick sauce. This smells so good. This aroma is everything. So just going to mix in that coconut milk. And now I'm going to add some water to this. A little bit of water. As you can see, it is very thick. Add just a little bit of water to this, so that I can get some sauce to eat my food. You know, Caribbean people is all about the gravy. We don't want no long water thing here. So, we just need this thick gravy to eat our meals. No long water in this kitchen, okay? So now we're going to just let that simmer for about 5 minutes and we're going to take it off. Let me taste first to make sure that there is enough salt in here. Oh. People, you all need to taste this, please. When I tell you, please try this recipe, you need to try this recipe. It is amazing. Ooh, can't wait for it to finish. So now we're just gonna let this sit here for 5 minutes and we're gonna come back, guys, plated and ready to eat. Now this brings us to the end of the video. I would like for you guys to try this recipe. If you tried it, I would like to see your results and what you think of the recipe. So you can tag me, share it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, and tag me. I would really like to get your feedback. So now let's taste. So let me see. This is really This is really good. Really, really good. The meat is tender, not overcooked. The sauce is thick, spicy, just the way I like it. So go on down to that subscribe button and press it. Click the bell, like, share, subscribe. Please comment and let me know what next you want to see me make. But I have also already something in store. I want to make some Duchess potatoes. So next video will be Duchess potato. But leave your comments. Let me know what you all want to see me cook. Love you again. Bye guys. See you